I believe we're live now. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live stream where we're going to talk a little bit about stuff, drones, and other things. First of all, I'd like to say my name is Brad, and I do a drone video every single week, at least of a live stream variety. And today we're going to talk not so much about drones, but we are going to talk about drones and more about a drone business and how to get a drone business going and the things I'm doing to help focus myself on some specific tasks. And then that'll also help you guys, maybe if you're doing a drone business, also to focus in on things. First, we're going to what was I going to do? First, what I'll do is I'll go over and I'll see if there's anybody in the chat right now. I only see one person over there, so we'll see if anybody else shows up. And, oh, there we go. Owen's in. Good to see you. And we'll get on over there after I've gone through all the stuff that I've gone through. Then we're going to go into basically viewer's choice. And we can talk about whatever we want to talk about after I've kind of gone through my business stuff that I want to show you guys and tell you guys what I'm doing. I think I know there was something else I wanted to say before I popped over here, and I guess we'll just find out, won't we? Anyway, let's get the show on the road. You guys know how it runs if you've been here before. Oh, that's what I was going to say. If you're watching this on the replay, go ahead and leave any comments below and tell us what you're doing or anything. If you have anything constructive to say, go ahead and leave it in the comments on the replay. And if you're here live, feel free to join in on the conversation. So let's go over to the live stream and say hi to the people who are here. There's Matt. Matt's here. Good. Say hi to Matt, everybody, because he's kind of the reason I did one of these things, and he created a snowball effect after that. Owen, how are you, Owen? Good to see you. And Craig's here. Stan's here. Your job is no more June 30th, so to build up the drone. Oh, man, you need to build it up. 300 subs. Sweet. You only got 7,000 million to go, and you're going to be rich as ever, right? Thanks, everybody, for coming by. I appreciate it. We've only got about a few of you watching, but we'll hopefully pick up a few more people as we go along. First of all, one of the things, I talked to Matt probably too much, and that's variable. I talked to him too much. We talk too much, dude. But he got me going, and he's like, hey, you need to get this book, and you need to get it it's from Mike, Polish last name, and you'll understand what I mean when you see it. Hey, Rory, how are you? Nice to see you. New person, it looks like. I'm going to pop this over. I'm going to do something. Boink. There we go, so I can see that. There we go. Sorry, I'm doing some stuff here. Doing too many things at one time. So first of all, thank you, Matt, for giving me the idea and giving me some inspiration on where to go with my business. No, we're not going steady because your wife has become your wife has become internet famous, and we don't want to go down that road, right? And hey, Stan, we got 2 Stans. Woohoo! You're officially demonetized by YouTube. Yippee! That's a yippee-ki-yay. I actually got a second check today, which was amazing. It wasn't much. So anyway, Matt told me to go get this book. Okay, he says this is a book to help you go. And Mike, see, you can just. I got links, by the way, for all the books I'm going to talk about. There's links below. So he told me to do that, and I started reading it. It's a really good book, by the way. It really helps you, and we'll get more into details, but it really helps you figure out how to actually make money and have money as you run a business. But as I was reading it, I realized that I need to have more business. The YouTube thing isn't enough, and the stuff I haven't been doing much all winter long. So I need to have something that is better. I need to have something in place before I really can get into the meat and bones of this, although it did help me start things. So what I did is I looked up this guy, the author, Mike, and he has gotten some awesome stuff. Hey, Golden Optic, how are you? So what we've got is the first book I want to tell you about is The Toilet Paper Entrepreneur. Okay, and then this is the book that's going to help you figure out what you need to do, what kind of products and all that. And then the next book he has is The Pumpkin Plan. The Pumpkin Plan helps you really get down. I haven't gotten into this much. I've only read the description, and I've only seen it that it kind of helps you figure out your product even better. And then, of course, you got The Profit First, which helps you actually learn how to make your money. So first what I want to talk about is the toilet paper entrepreneur. And this guy, Mike, This guy Mike is see, I actually did I bought hardcover books. This guy Mike is very good author. He's very fun, and as you can see, they're not very thick books. They're not a lot. In fact, I'm halfway through this one already. The way he does it is he has you go through each chapter, and at the end of each chapter, you have a little exercise you got to do, and it helps you get focused on what you need to do. This book helps you figure out, what is your true passion, what you can do with it, and what you can't do with it. And basically, it helps you figure out, yeah, Jeff, how are you? Nice to see you. It helps you figure out what you should be doing or what you should be selling, and if you like to do it and all this good stuff. It's an excellent book. It's helping me figure out what products I want to sell and helping me focus in on one thing, because a lot of things we all have the same problem. All of us have the same problem. Is like, okay, I wanna have a drone company. Okay, cool. Then I can do videos for weddings and for promo and for this, and I can do 3D mapping, and I can get a LiDAR, and I can do and you can have all these 10,000 products. When you're first starting, it's not a good idea to have 10,000 products, because then you can't focus on being great at anything. So what he's saying is find the one that you need to focus in on, and then you need to focus on that and get really good at it, and then you can grow your business from that and add services or add products after that. And that is is what I want to say, because I've kind of known that, but I have let myself go, and it's like whoosh off into la la land, and I want to do 15,000 things, but now he's gotten me to focus in on specific products. And right now I'm on a set to where I'm trying to figure out who my target market is. Well, my target market isn't YouTube, so this is still going to happen. I'm still going to be doing YouTube videos, so don't worry. But this isn't my target market, so because this isn't going to be fast revenue. You guys don't give me fast revenue here. I mean, it's a revenue, but it's not immediate, and it's not enough. I can't live on YouTube, as you guys all know. And yes, I know, Owen, I saw your picture on Instagram. He cut his hair. It looks good. And so anyway, so that's what this book has done for me. It's really gotten me to be focused on products, and I'll explain a little bit more on what I want to do with that. And then this book, like I said, I haven't really even gotten into this book at all. The Pumpkin Plan, and it says something about how you become really good at the one thing you do. I think is what this is about. It's like you find your product, and then you grow your one product, and it's the pumpkin plan. You grow your product, and you get blah, 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 and you just get better and better and better and better. And then the profit first, the profit first is once some money is coming in. It's like how to divvy up the money. You create. You have your income account, you have a profit account, you have your expenses account, you have your taxes account, and you have a couple other accounts. And I haven't been through the whole thing, but this, you can see that profit first. This is a great book. I'm loving it. I like all three of them. Even though I haven't read the Pumpkin Plan, I've read enough of this author to know I like how he writes. He's very straightforward. And actually, he pisses off a lot of high-end business people because that's not how they do things. But he has helped a lot of people become successful. Now, with the Toilet Paper Entrepreneur, this book is a little dated. And if you read this book and then you read the Profit First book, in this book he actually explains the time that what he was going through when he actually wrote this book, which is kind of interesting. But he really does have a very good idea, and he's very good at inspiring and very good at helping you focus on your business and helping you become something special. Because the whole thing about you guys know this, in the drone industry, especially Craig, down in Florida, there's a crap ton of people doing drone stuff in Florida. You need to be very, very good at what you do and kind of stand out. You need to stand out more than ever, especially down in Florida. But you need to figure out, how are you going to stand out? Are you going to stand out doing this specific kind of product? And then what is your product? Is your product pictures? Is your product, certain kinds of videos? Is it mapping? What is it? What is your product? I mean, and then become the very, very best at that specific thing. And here's what I was thinking. And he was saying you can get too specific. And I was having this thought earlier today. I'm like, okay, cool. So what would be a good too specific example? And I've got it. My too specific example would be, I want to be the best picture taker with drones at Millennium Park in Chicago. That's a little too specific and very difficult because you're not really allowed to fly at Millennium Park. So you got that little problem. However, if you broaden that just a little bit of being, I want to be the best videographer slash photographer at places that most people are not allowed to fly, but then you'd have to get permission from the right people to fly there, and then you would be the only person that would go there. And feel free to take that idea. Feel free, because that's not the route I'm going. I'm going to be doing other stuff. So feel free to take this idea and run with it, because you could be the only person that takes pictures or video at a certain place. So then that means any event that comes around there, that's you. Any wedding pictures that come around there, that's you. And then you start marketing out to all the wedding planners and event planners. Very simple. There's your idea. Run with it. Make money with it. That's all I care about. So, let's see here. Myself needs hair. Donations needed. Okay, Jeff. Yeah. I need hair, but I don't care. It's for the plan. It's for the plan for that one thing. Yes, I think. That's what I'm trying to do. Good. To be successful, you need to be aware of what you do. People might not even know that they need your service till you tell them you can provide it. Exactly, Owen. That's an excellent point. You know, that's the other thing that he says. Don't ask what people want. Give them what they need. That's exactly what Steve Jobs did. Because if you ask people what they want, they'll tell you all these cool things, and by the time you can actually provide what they want, they want more, and they want something different, and they don't want what you can now provide. Always give them something that they need, but they don't know that they need. You just got to figure that out, and that's not the fun part. Either be, and Jeff, awesome or cheapest. There's actually one other category that he talks about in this book. Is he talks about you have three options. You can be the best for the highest quality. You can be the cheapest, like a Walmart, or you can have the convenience. You can be the most convenient. So you have those three, and you focus on one of them, but you pay attention to all three of them. So you don't want to be like, okay, I can do your wedding pictures. It's going to cost $10,000, but I'm the best. No one's going to pay the $10,000. Well, maybe a handful of people pay the $10,000, but not enough. You know, so you got to be convenient. You know, you got to be ready, available, all that stuff. And that's kind of what he says in this book. I mean, I'm not telling you, I don't know all of it because I haven't read all of it yet, but that's where I'm at in this book. I'm at the point now where I'm trying to find out who is my target market for what I'm going to do. And the stuff I'm going to do is different from what I'm talking to you guys about. And I'll let you guys know more about what I'm going to do as I get into it some more. Some of the other things that I have been doing is I've actually started taking the Udemy, udemy.com classes, those online classes. I've taken, I've gone through one that's about graphic design, and I'm hoping what that does is it helps me keep the graphic design in my head or ideas in my head while I take video and pictures. Because while I do that stuff, that's what's going to help me be better at what I do. I'm going to go partially on the quality, but I'm going to go more, not on price. I'm going to be more on convenience. That's where I'm going to kind of aim towards, is convenience and maybe some quality. But I took that graphics course, not the best course in the world, but it did open my eyes to a few more things and how to be a better photographer and a better cinematographer. So basically, I'm trying to be a better cinematographer. I don't know if you'll ever be the best because there's too many of them around, but as long as I'm one of the very best, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm saying a lot today. I'm doing this all off the top of my head, by the way. And another class I'm taking is some After Effects classes because I'm going to learn more. I'm really good at it now, but I want to learn more with After Effects because there's some more things that I want to do with After Effects. So I just went blowing through that, which is good. So we did that in what, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 15, 12, whatever it is. So here are the three books. And again, I already have these links in the description below, and you can check those out and you can buy them, whatever. I do the hardcover. You can get Audibles. They're available on Audible. They're available on Kindle. or Amazon Reader or whatever. I think that's Kindle, isn't it? Whatever. They're available on all of the readers. So I highly recommend, at least if you're still in the beginning stages, I highly recommend the Toilet Paper Entrepreneur to get you started, and then get the other two later on. That's mine. Or you can buy Brad's for cheap. Yeah. You're not getting mine cheap, Jeff. Sorry, I'm thirsty, guys. So let me know, okay, guys, what are some things? I mean, we don't want you to tell everybody what you're going to do, because and I'm probably being overly paranoid, and I tend to do this, but you can give ideas what you're thinking of doing. We can bounce ideas off each other, but remember, this video is live and it will not be pulled off. So if you say something that you don't want people, don't say anything you don't want people to know. Yes, I would love it if you guys would just all buy all of my stuff. It'd be awesome if one of the things, now we can kind of go on to viewers' choice of topics at this point. Sorry, I have an itchy foot. I'm having all kinds of issues today. We'll kind of segue into the viewers' choice section here. One of the things that Matt and I discussed today of a very great topic is for me to do shots. And you guys would have to, like, $5 for me to do a shot of vodka or whatever. But, yeah. Brad should buy a drone shop and hire us all. You assume that owning a drone shop would just immediately bring me money. So what about your new training videos? Thank you very much, Matt. Excellent segue. So Matt and I are working on some stuff. One of the things we're doing, and he's already sent me the first several videos, and I'm going to edit them down. We're going to show you guys how to set up, or we're not going to show you the exact, you can do it how you want, but we're going to show you, guide you through setting up QuickBooks for a drone company. We're going to show you step by step. It'll be multiple videos, because if it was one video, it'd be about 4 hours long or longer. So we'll have multiple videos. One just getting started, by hitting the whole thing, and then going from there. How to do estimates, and how to do quotes, and how to do, those are the same things. How to invoice, how to do what to do at the job. Some other things I'm getting to put together is checklists. Some checklists. I'm going to have a checklist for everybody, pretty much for you guys to download, like just a pre-flight check, something very simple. If you guys don't want it, you don't have to have it. It'll be a Google Doc. Basically, I have to modify the document I have, basically get my logo off of it and make sure it's still relevant, and make it more generic than for what I use. But the same basic stuff is on there, the same good stuff is on there, and put that up for you guys to have. And what I might do for my patrons is have more checklists, because I have a handful of other checklists that are for, like, the day before, what do you do when you actually get a job, or what do you do before you get a job, before you quote a job, all these little things, so that it would help you with the whole process and making sure that your butt's covered. Yes, you guys do need to spread the word about the business ones we're going to do. Like I said, Matt's already sent me some of the stuff. I basically have to do my end of it. Yay, Russ, how you doing, man? I'm glad it's hard to get home any earlier. Well, sorry, and I can't do it much later, because it's 5:30 now. It's just the way it works for me. Yes, boy, Matt's the salesman, isn't he? Matt's been in business for a while. He knows what he's talking about. But yes, we're going to have some excellent value in the QuickBooks tutorials, and it's, you can see a lot of QuickBooks tutorials, but none of them are really towards a specific industry. So we're going to kind of go that route. Hey, Steve, how you doing? I hope everything's well. I believe I responded to your email. I hope you got it. I'm pretty sure you got it. Yeah, these videos, these QuickBook videos, are going to be very useful, very, very useful for you guys. If you've never, ever done a business before, I would say they're invaluable, because you want to make sure everything's done right. And if you do those in conjunction with the Profit First book, you're going to definitely have a very big leg up on the beginning of a good business. So we will be getting those Hopefully soon. Literally, it's me having time to do stuff. It's I've got to do the voiceover. I've got to do because you guys don't want to hear Matt's voiceover at all because he's talking to me. And I can take his 15-minute video that he sent me and probably make it 5. So, guys, well, we got a small audience, probably because we're not just totally talking drones today. But that's okay. Yes, hit the like button. Thank you very much, Russ. It is Russ, right? I think it's Russ. I used to call you, I know it's RL. I wonder what Steve's name is. I mean, Steve, I don't know. Steve, is that Steve, maybe? And I'm glad you got the email. So now we're going over, it is, okay, thanks Ross. So now it's time to talk about what you guys want to talk about. Do you guys want to talk more about business stuff? Do you guys want to talk more about any specific drone thing? Keep in mind, I may not be completely literate on any up to, late topics as of late because again, I've been busy reading, I've been busy studying, and I've been busy driving. In fact, I didn't know what I was going to do for this live stream until almost 1 o'clock. So give me some, just start talking. Let's talk drone stuff now. See, we can do that because we got over that. Or if you have some more questions on the books, or if you have some more questions on the videos we're going to be doing in with Matt stuff with QuickBooks. What the heck is YouTube doing? It's very simple. They are getting rid of the people who do not have 4,000 views, 4,000 hours of watch time, and 1,000 subscribers. Are just demonetizing them. They're not really getting rid of it. May I ask, can you fly more than one drone in the air at the same space? You physically one or more than one? That legally no. It's been done by people whom I know personally. Not recommended because it is not easy to fly 2 drones, because if something is going wrong, you're going to definitely have a problem with it. Now, if you're talking about the Intel stuff where they have 1,280 drones controlled by computers, you can do that because that's a little bit different. Let's talk more about Skydio that I covered last week. Variable, Matt, dude, I covered it last week. Yeah, yes, Owen is correct. You can fly. You can have 2. You can have multiple people in the same space, but one person flying multiple drones is not a good idea. There you go. That's right, Russ. I like how you said that. So the Skydio. So I've seen more stuff that's come out with it. I put a link to another video. I forget who was reviewing it, but it was Tested. Tested did it. They went and saw the new Skydio, and it can be a game changer, but it's $2,500. And it needs to have a controller just on top of the phone stuff. Just because, let's say you're going to do now. I think it'd be great for 3D mapping because there's many times where I'd like to do some 3D mapping, but there's trees in the way, and I'd like to have lower level, and 3D mapping would be a much better. Exactly, Craig, but still. It's $2,500. It's not gonna. It's the Skydio's main clientele are the people who don't want to control a drone. They just want to be followed, because that's really all it is. It's a follow me drone. I mean, really, what else can it do but follow stuff? But I want mine to not always follow things. I want to do other stuff. It's kind of a limited drone. I like the idea. Don't get me wrong. I love the idea, but I think they need to have a controller, a remote controller, and some other modes that doesn't rely on following somebody. Because if it can just control things and go around trees and whatever, and if it was just like the DJI Pro or DJI 4 Pro or whatever, or any other drone, and it would just go around things as you're trying to fly it, it has a lot more purpose. And then we have the third-party. I would want the third-party app support where I could fly drone deploys type of stuff, 3D mapping again. That's what I would want. Should have been born rich instead of so good looking. Well, I'm screwed on both sides. Think of what could be built from. Yeah, exactly, Matt. And I agree. I mean, a lot of things can be built on that platform, and a lot of things will. I mean, they're MIT guys. They're going to build. They're going to take that technology and they're going to run with it. I mean, they can build all kinds of stuff with it. Not being a dick, but I couldn't be the slightest bit interested in the Skydio and most new drone companies. The only drone I'd buy is DJI, Unique, or Autel. That's okay, Owen. You don't have to. You are entitled to your opinion, and we are entitled to rail you for it. But the Skydio has some great technology behind it. Again, these MIT guys, and they got a big round of investments recently. So I think that if they can bring a price down and get something out to market, it'll be good. I don't know if they have the product that will kill DJI or even take a market share, but they definitely have a very good drone. They have a very good system, and that system can be used in other things. It can be used in cars. I mean, they're basically using the same thing that cars use for automatic braking and lane detection and all that stuff. So that technology, they just moved it over to drones, but they could also move that technology to other airplanes. And then, or if you take for instance, maybe even have it set up to where Amazon's drones, they get the object avoidance, then they're going to fly that way, because if they get all that object avoidance stuff, because that's really the biggest thing that I think with Amazon, not to mention, it's going to be skeet shooting with prizes. It's one of my favorite memes. But no, the technology is there to do so much. That's what I think with the Skydio. I really think that their technology is just fantastic. Yeah, it's 2,400 though, Owen. I know it works, and I still don't want to spend 2,400 because it doesn't have enough functionality for $2,400. I don't even know if it has a 1-inch sensor. I think it has the 1-inch sensor, but I don't know, and I don't know the video quality, because that video quality's got to be, for that kind of money, that video quality's got to be dead on or better than the P4P or the Obsidians. The first round of price will come down. I hope so, but Matt, I do. I hope it builds your own and guaranteed exactly what well, Russ, if I build my own, I'm guaranteed to get exactly something that probably won't fly. Yeah, I hope it'll be copied, Craig. I do hope that they take the Skydio. Sorry about the noises. I don't know why I'm doing this. It does not have the 1-inch sensor. Okay, yeah, but I think that there'll be copies of it. I mean, even if they take the technology and put it in other things, other drones, other planes, think of a Cessna, think of a jet, think of anything. Of course, the jet really doesn't need it. Put a large antenna on MP3S. Do I have to make any changes in the app to run that? I don't know, Steve. Let's see if someone else. Craig says he doesn't believe so. 4K at 30 frames per second. See, and that's the thing, is I can do 4K at 60 with my P4P, and my P4P was $1,000 cheaper. We're here to help you, Steve. So, yeah, I just with the Skydio, we'll see. I mean, my hopes aren't high with it. They're not, like I said, they're not taking any market share from anybody anytime soon, because just their pricing is too high. And if you look at the toilet paper entrepreneur, they'd be like, "What are you, nuts? You're selling it for how much?" But they're going for quality. They're definitely going for quality. But that price point, I don't know any newbie or any beginner or even anyone that's just above beginner, the intermediate users. I don't think they're going to pay $2,400. They're going to see $2,400, and then they're going to see $1,500, and they're going to see $1,000 for the Mavics, or even $1,200 for the new Mavic or whatever, and they're going to go with that. Buying a DJI drone is so much more expensive in the UK, is it? Well, I would say just let me buy it for you and fly it to you, but then that'd probably be even more expensive, because you're buying me a round-trip ticket and room and board, because I'm not staying with you. Sorry, man. I'm getting a hotel. And we'll go have fun. But I'll bring my own drone and we can fly. So, that was a lot. I just did a whole crap ton of talking. I can tell because I'm out of breath. Almost. Not really. So what are we saying over here in the chats? Anything else? Nothing? Don't make me be done in 30 minutes, guys. You've been looking at wedding photographers down here in Florida, and I can't believe the price they charge for that and the additional charge for drone photos and videos. Okay, so Craig, I'm actually, for a friend of mine, I'm dirt cheap, in May, and I'm going to go and do some video, just only drone. Actually, she didn't even say drone. I'm just going to bring my drone. She wants some video of the wedding and stuff. I'm curious, what are they charging in Florida, and what charges are you seeing? Because I already know that if I gave you her price, she'd be like, hurry up, get down here. Because again, this is someone I've known since we were in middle school together. Very good friend. Minimum for regular photos, 15 to 25. Wow. Additional for the drone. Holy shnikes. See, and I told her, I said, if it was just for the drone, because I'd also have to travel, so it was just for drone video and it edited, it'd be $2,500. You know, that's like everything. That's a lot of money, Craig. So you're gonna go with, I'll tell you what. Yeah, and they can get it at the Marco Baird. Tell you what, I'll charge you that exact same price, and I'll do it for you. But we're gonna go with the $5,000 total, because I want to. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know why the obsidian costs anymore. It's just a black. It's a black paint job. $2,500 for the P4P. That's a lot of money. $350 for photos. That's why you bought on eBay. Okay. $350. Dude, that's cheap. That is cheap. Even for like middle of Michigan, that would be cheap. You got lucky. Dude, I'll come down there for, like I said, $3,000. I'll do the whole thing. As long as it fits within my schedule. And I'll hold my breath. Andy does good. Well, you know what, dude? That's awesome. Because usually when you pay someone $350, they do shit. This was maybe 8 years ago, and I did not have the equipment. I had no good equipment whatsoever. And a lady who I used to work with, she's like, I want you to come and do some wedding video for me. I think what it was is that she was felt sorry for me because she didn't give me enough work. She was the person that handed out the work back then. So she said, I'll pay you $500 to come and make a video. I'm like, okay. And I know she got off cheap. Ridiculous prices, huh? Well, Craig, I'm glad you got a good photographer for a good price. That is hard to find. Very hard to find. So you guys got any questions on the business stuff whatsoever? Give me, what would be your ideal business for drones? There you go, Jeff. Videos look great. 80-mile-an-hour picture. Yeah, that won't be blurry at all. Let me guess, 480p? Nice. Full rights. That's pretty good too. I would say you did a very good job. That's cheaper than what I'm doing for my friend because I have to travel pretty far to go do it. And I'll probably have to stay at least one night. Luckily, hotels in that area are not expensive. At least I hope not. Unless they've gone up. That's one thing I don't want to do. I don't want to do weddings. Who here is willing to do wedding videos and wedding pictures? Does drone mapping pay anything? Yes. Drone mapping pays a lot. Put on a GoPro race drone. There you go. Realize I need to get into the wedding photography business. Yes, Craig, but remember, you're going to have a lot of competition. Come in, be convenient, and be reasonably priced. Don't go too cheap. Don't be the cheap guy. If you're looking at where they're charging $1,500 to $2,500, maybe you should charge $1,200 to $1,800 or $1,200 to $2,000, something like that. But be really good, and once you get really good, you raise your prices. Be really, really good. Really, really, really good. I mean, you've got the right, you got a decent camera. You might want to upgrade the camera a little bit, but I don't think you need to do that. $100? Oh, the session? Okay, that's a good price, dude. So, Craig, read this book first. Okay? Read that book first before you decide what you're going to do. That's horrible. I mean, think about it. If you came in at 1200 or 1500, I think, yeah, your D3400 would be fine. I mean, my 5200 would be fine. That's what I'm going to use for her videos, is my D5200. And it does a really good job. You get a good lens on there, and it does a really good job. Sure, I'd love to have a full frame, but until someone started paying me $1,200 or $2,000 for photo shoot, I'm not getting it. Hey, your 3400 is going to be fine. If y'all want to buy me a D750, that'd be great, with some good lenses. I'll hold my breath. But I would prefer to actually upgrade this computer first. That needs to be done sooner than later. It's getting to be a pain in the butt. Exactly. Matt, thank you, Matt. I meant to get back to that. 3D mapping and mapping is one of the best markets, but you really, 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 really get it. Let me get on buying that for you, Brett. Yeah, I'm sure you will. I'll hold my breath. But you really do need to know what you're doing with mapping. I've done a lot of stuff with a lot of different apps, and you really got to know photogrammetry really well and understand it and then do it. But yeah, it is definitely one of the best markets, but that is one of the hardest markets to get into if you suck. You might get into it really easy and say, oh, I'm going to charge half the price of everybody else. Oh, yeah, you absolutely have to have a 107 for that. Anything you're going to make money, anytime money has changed hands with any work done by a drone, you need to have a 107 for no matter what. If you do work with your drone to make money, or if you intend on making money, or if anybody else, even if it's not you, the pilot, if you are doing a freebie for a real estate agent or freebie mapping for somebody and they're going to make money on it, you need your 107. That's how that works. And I think we all just explained that to you very well. Start a GoFundMe for Brad. So, oh, right. All right, Jeff. So you're going to donate the first $10,000. Nice. Thanks so much. I do have a Patreon now, Jeff, if you want to help out. The Patreon, what it does is these live streams is what gets funded, per up to 4 live streams a month. That's true. GoFundMe does ask for, but I don't care. I mean, it's not a big deal. I'll hold my breath. I know you're not doing it anyway. But the Patreon, each one of these videos up to 4 a month is what is funded, and I don't do any more than that. And it can be $2. I have levels starting at $2 per video. Yeah, Owen, hurry up, and you got a few more years. But in those years, hone your craft, buddy. And when you get your license, you'll go out there and go poof, and be awesome. Owen is 2 years old. He actually his hair's gone now. If you guys want to know what he looks like now, go to his Instagram. He's got pictures of it. Of his new hairdo, his new haircut. It's looking good. Oh, and thank you, Mr. Squappy, Mr. Craig. I appreciate it. That will be the, I want to see, what will that give me? That'll give me something. Yeah, 13. I was going to give you 14, Owen. I knew you were like early teens. So thank you very much, Craig. Appreciate it. Every penny counts, trust me. What were we talking about? GoFundMe. What else? I totally forgot. This is where Matt's supposed to be online with me and help keep me going. That will get me a moon pie. You know what? It is, what is it? It's Chinese New Year still. That means, and that's what moon pies. There you go, Owen. You keep doing that, and you are going to be. By the time you get your license, you'll have so much work you won't know what to do, which is awesome. And I'm going to be watching everything that you do. I would donate, but my check account says 38 cents until Friday. And after that, it'll be negative 30 cents. Mm-hmm. I hear you, man. We're all living paycheck to paycheck. I don't get a paycheck, so there's a problem with that. Not a real paycheck. It's a Uber check. Bleh. Direct deposit. Anyway. We're at only 40 minutes. This is a shorty. So, here's your homework. Yeah, I know you do, Steve. Here's your homework, as everybody's buying one of these. Okay, using my link below, because that will help. And then you're going to take a class or two on Udemy. And I tried to hook up an affiliate link with Udemy, but you got to go through 15 different things. I'm like, just give me a damn link, man. That's all I want is a link. With Amazon, it's really easy. They make it very easy because they're not stupid. But yeah, Remote Pilot 101, they make it easy. Freestyle quads with everything you can obtain. 38 cents is not a... Oh, man. Dude, you need to be careful. You need to be careful. You and your little racing drone habit's starting to get out of hand. You need to not do that anymore. I'd like to see what you got, though. We haven't flown together yet, Jeff, this year. I haven't flown with anybody. No, wait, have I? No, I did. I flew with Robo Aerial. In fact, Robo Aerial, I've got my first paying gig of the year, March 2nd. Woohoo! Bought a quad for your son. That's cool. He's into it, too. I'm sure he is. Why wouldn't he be? It's fun. It's a fun thing. I love it. But yeah, I've got my first paying gig with Robo Aerial next week. Next week, is that it? Well, whatever March 2nd is. Whatever. Yeah, it's next Friday, I think. It's an all-day shoot, middle of Indiana. Don't really know what we're doing. Top secret. I don't care. I'm getting paid. He says I'm going to be his first AC. Oh, man, Owen, just get a ticket and come on over. But you got to find a place to stay at 13. You better bring your mom. She better have a hotel. Or we just all going to have to go to see Owen. Because we all feel sorry. Go, oh, Owen. There's got to be somebody around you. Well, you got Stella. We got Keith. There's some people over there, but that's actually good to not a lot of people around you, because that means you're one of the few people who can actually fly the drones. I've ever read 2 times now. It was fun. This spring, a lot more. Oh, yeah, we got to do a lot more. Sorry, not sorry. You guys are horrible people. That's why I like you. Yes, so I was thinking, leave me out. Oh, so you are there, Stella. Hi, Stella. See, she's all quiet, hiding in the background. She's being all quiet. So who is here? I'm going to go take a look and see who's in. Oh, yeah, just a few of us. Not a whole lot of us. Just a handful of us. This is kind of a small one. Kind of a light live stream. I think it's because we're talking business and not talking drones so much. Oh, I don't think Owen took any offense. If he did, then he can just cry home. Cry all the way home. Stella, where you're at, you can have all my ideas. That's fine. Oh, yeah. That's going to happen, Russ. That's not... I mean, it's going to be easy. The stuff we're going to do, I'm not worried about it. He's got the Inspire 2. I'm the camera guy, and we've done it a few times, and it's a lot of fun. I really wish I had an Inspire 2 with the X7 camera. That would be awesome. Brad's drones have you family say hey. Oh, well, no, they're hiding. They don't want to be on camera. The wife is back there. She's doing her business and not doing her business. She has a business that she's operating, and she's in the other room. And the stepson, he's probably doing homework or playing video games. I hope he's not playing video games because then that screws up my bandwidth. Oh, you missed so much. Very valuable in this live stream. Yes. Yes, you did, Stella. You missed it all. You might have to watch back in the beginning. What's this? Oops. Did I miss something? Or did it just come out different? Oh, there you go. Just came out different. They don't have to be on camera to say hi. Fortnite? Did I miss Fortnite? What? Huh? Fort Brett is waiting on the E-Hang 184. Yeah, that would be awesome. Because, you know, we have room to fly those in Chicago. Because is the E-Hang 184, is that the one that's the people flyer? I think that's the one. Because I know E-Hang's got several different ones. Oh, Fortnite is the game to play right now. No, he plays League of Legends. That's what he plays. But I think he's playing programming right now. Yeah, so the E-Hang is the people flyer. And yes, I would love to have that. That would be awesome. Because then I wouldn't have to deal with Chicago traffic. And that would be the best ever. I wonder if I'd get in trouble. Well, let's see. If I'm flying over streets, I would get in trouble because then I'd be flying over people, even though they're in cars. But they're in moving cars, so yes, I'd be in trouble. Facebook page, advertise YouTube channel. Yes. Yes, he did. Owen, everybody has to go check out Owen's Facebook page. I don't have a link, but he posted in the drone channels in YouTube. Or did you post it in Brad's drones? I forget. Whichever one. I don't care. The drones on YouTube. That's where he posted it. Dang it. So you guys, Fortnite. So what is Fortnite? It's not drones. It's not drone related, man. This is starting to go away. And Brad. So yeah. PS4, I assume. You know what I have? My PC. That's what I have for gaming. Potholes. I think I lost. Oh, for driving around Chicago? Yeah, well, wherever you're at, Steve, you got potholes? Yeah. The roads here are sucking big time. Sucking big time. Okay, now we're going to talk gaming consoles. Hey, why don't we do that like we did with Apple the other day? That was a nice, lighthearted conversation, wasn't it? Oh. See? If y'all just be on the exact same platform, then why don't we all just have a PC, Xbox, and PS4, and you might as well get the Nintendo Switch while we're at it too, right? So we can all just play together. That's how that works. I thought about starting a Twitch channel, but the games I play, you guys would probably fall asleep because I don't play any hardcore shoot 'em up games. I used to play them all the time, but I don't anymore. I play boring games because they're more to make me get my mind off of things and get it on your PC. PS4 is much easier. Sorry, I don't mean to hijack. So you did hijack though, and I would say to tell my administrator, one of my moderators, to get rid of you, but you're the moderator. Owen is in the UK. Your buddy works for Epic Games. Ooh, you have friends. So, Craig, are you planning on definitely going 100% with a drone company on June 30th? Because I know you're getting married. Hey, Jeff, we don't want to go too... we don't want to get too detailed. I could be a moderator, too. Oh, yeah, you could, Craig. Actually, I could put you on there. How do I do that? Can I do that while we're doing this live? I think I can. What if we go to moderators? Manage moderators. There we go. So we can put in Squappy. Oops, I got to spell it right. Squappy drone. I think I actually have to go to your URL. Squappy's drone videos. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I didn't put in the apostrophe S. Stay. There. Oh, it's not working. Crap. Okay, well, I'll get you on there. I'll get you on there next time, Craig. I promise. I'll get you on there after we leave. City is too detailed. Oh. Oh, man. That kind of sucks. Reapply for your own job. Now, without going too detailed, Craig, what kind of work do you do? Is it something that another company would easily look at you and say, yeah, you're good enough? Or is it something that's so specific that you're not going to be able to find another job? Or are you going to go specifically 100% drones and go crazy? Because starting a business, and you can ask Matt, and me myself, it's not, you don't just walk into it and start making money. It doesn't happen that way. You really have to, you better start doing it now. You work for a wireless carrier. Now, that means a lot of things. You could be a programmer for them. You could be a phone guy for them. You could be an installer of heavy equipment like antennas. You could be, are you the technical side? Are you the sales side? Are you the support side? Something like that. I think all the support is in Nebraska, though. If it's Verizon, I know it's in Nebraska because my ex-wife does that, or did that. I don't know if she still does or not because she's my ex-wife for a reason. In fact, yeah, I don't even know what she really does now, which is fine with me that I don't know. So I'm just asking, if you don't want to tell me, that's fine, Craig. I understand. You don't want to give a lot of details out. But if it's something that is a marketable... Yeah, and that's fine. If it's something something that you can market to other companies with your skills, that's what I would do also. Because I'm telling you, starting a business from scratch, especially in the drone industry, it's going to be an uphill battle. It is an uphill battle for me. You've got to start. In fact, you better start building it now. I mean, yesterday, 6 months ago, and to get it to a point to where you can support yourself in a comfortable fashion. At least one of you will want to have a full-time job or some kind of job. Even Uber, and I don't really recommend doing that because it beats the crap out of your car and it takes too much of your time. But if you're going to go into business, you be prepared to be broke. Just be prepared for it. And if you are prepared for it, then you're fine. If you get a good severance pay, then that's going to help. Do I still have my replacement Autel? Oh, God, no, Owen. That's been gone. I sold it. I did. That's right. You did do Uber. I remember that. Yeah. It's not a good thing. Every time. In fact, you can talk to anybody anybody. And every time I got to go out, I pretty much want to cry. I enjoy driving my car. I don't enjoy driving in Chicago. I enjoy the people. I don't enjoy being pulled away from my business. And sorry, I do not have my replacement Autel, Owen, because I needed the money. I had to get a replacement hard drive for a hard drive that crashed last year. Yeah, and that's what it is. I mean, but you put so many miles on your car. Yeah, I just got this car 4 or 5 weeks ago, 20 miles on it, and I now have 2,850 miles on it in 5 weeks. Do the math. Yeah, Russ, you got to pay for that house. How you paying for that house, dude? Oh, you put another video up. I meant to watch that. I haven't caught that video. I just now remembered you put an update up recently. Everybody go watch Russ's video so you can see his house going up. Maybe we should all have a fundraiser at Russ's house when it's done. An unhealthy relationship with my old P3. 66,000 on my old car. Dude, in 2.5 years, and keep in mind, all summer I didn't drive. I put about, what's 92 minus 36? So yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just, you put way too much, man. And so what do you mean by unhealthy? Selling my body 30 cents a trick. Good luck, Russ. 4. Oh, man. That really sucks. I hear you, man. I hear you, Craig. Yeah. I'm doing everything I can to not drive this car for Uber. I'm doing as little as possible. I'm driving as few hours as I can just to make enough to get by, to pay the bills. Wow, Matt, you're being awful generous. My dad told me to sell, but I just couldn't. I said to keep it as a backup. Well, you could sell and get a little bit of money. I don't have mine. I haven't needed it. Haven't needed the Autel. In fact, it was flying so crappy I didn't want to have it because I didn't really feel comfortable flying it for a client. So yeah, I'd sell it on. I mean, get a couple bucks on it, man. But I understand the whole. But this was the drone that I did this and this. I understand that. I have that attachment problem too with a lot of things. A lot of things. This was the bottle that I drank while I was on live stream. Okay, that's a little too much. That'll be thrown away, by the way. Yeah, and Craig's got a really good idea, a good point there. The price is not going to go any higher. I mean, it's only going to go lower. So get what you can out of it now. Get your money and run. And be good. 212,000 on your truck, not ready to part with. You know, the car I got, apparently they'll hit 300,000 miles without a problem, but I'm not in a big hurry to get there. And I had a car. I used to have a 1991 Ford Escort GT that I put 250,000 miles on it, and I sold it, and I got what I owed on it, got it paid off, and the guy blew the motor. Yeah. See, I mean, Owen, if you put it out there for sale, try to get a price that you're comfortable with. If you can't get the price, keep it. All right. But it's good to get a couple bucks out of it. I mean, you've got get what you can, you know, because you got a couple batteries, you got the remote. I mean, you've got a full setup, man, and you've got your Obsidian to really work. If you want it as backup, as backup, whatever. Just make up your mind and do what you want to do. But that's the thing I have to tell myself all the time. Just make up your mind and do it. And that's one of the things. I mean, I'm really bad at sometimes. Just make up your damn mind. That's what I have to tell myself at night. Just do it. Do it. Okay, guys. We're hitting that hour mark. What else we got? So, y'all going to buy these books, right? You're going to buy them all? You're going to buy them all. Don't forget, links in the description. Yes, it's partially, I would love it if you bought them so I can make a couple dollars. But I really want you guys to have a good, solid base to build a business. That's what I want. And that's why why I'm glad that Matt and I are doing these QuickBooks tutorials. Because as we do those, you guys are going to get even more good videos. Go live after you. Go live. Oh, Craig's going to go live after me. I thought he said go live. So that's cool. Cool. So Craig's going to go live. I might wait till I'm a super famous cinematographer and sell. Oh, you know what, Owen? That's not actually a bad idea because I think you're not gonna be super famous, but I think you'll be famous enough to get more than $300 in 10 years. But that's a cool idea, you know. Just keep all your stuff. You should have not thrown away the hair. You should have kept the hair in a baggie. And sell the strands of the locks of hair for $10 or $100 a pop. Yeah, the people that buy that stuff that's gross. Totally gross. And unfortunately, that 10 million bucks or pounds or whatever, you're on pounds again, I think, or whatever. I'm horrible with international. So even now, you know, you're not going to get it today. It's going to be another 10 years. 10 or 15 years, you know, so then it's only going to be worth about $5. Today's $5. Alrighty, guys, we're getting close to the end. I'm starting to lose it, unless you guys got something really good to talk about. It's been a little bit of a struggle, I feel. I think that's my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I hope you guys have enjoyed the you can wait. Good. If you can wait, then wait. If you guys have enjoyed, I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to click the like button. Make sure a lot of people see it. Share this video with anybody. Just share it. I don't care. Share it with people you don't like. There you go. Here's a body part. Own. Sell that body. Oh, Russ. Did you know? Here's a off-topic thing. But in the state of Michigan, and I believe they've retracted it or pulled this law back out. But up until maybe 5 or 6 years ago, it was illegal for a woman to do anything with her hair without her husband's written consent. So she couldn't cut it, she couldn't dye it, she couldn't sell it, she couldn't do anything with it without her husband's consent. Obviously, that was a law that was on the books from the 1800s. And when I was married and living in Michigan, I told my wife that, and boy, did I get fat chance in hell look. That was in Michigan, the state of Michigan. And look up dumblaws.com. There's all kinds of them. I'm not going to go about the dumb laws in Florida. Holy crap. You guys got some of the best. I'm serious, guys. Go look at dumblaws.com and go look Florida up. They've got some of the crazy stuff. There's a few places in the U.S., there's a handful of either cities or towns, counties, and states that have one where it's illegal to put ice cream in your back pocket on a Sunday. Yeah, exactly. There are rules like that in the Quran, and that's backwards thinking. Like I said, that was in Michigan. And that was back in the 1800s, and that law has been since retracted or pulled, or it's gone. And see, oh God, North Carolina's got a crap ton. Just look, yeah, North Carolina, it's either Kentucky or Tennessee that it's technically illegal to share your Netflix password. I mean, they've got a law for that. Where's another? In Chicago, specifically in Chicago, there is... Yeah, I don't know how to spell it either. In Chicago, there is a law that says you cannot, you cannot eat in a building that's on fire. Obviously, back in 1871, when the whole town was burning, somebody decided to finish dinner. That's all I can think of. And another law in the city of Chicago. Dangerous FPV, how are you, man? Danger. Yeah, that's okay. Wanted to make sure I got it right. Another dumb law in Chicago, it is illegal to go fishing off of the neck of a giraffe. Hey, Stan, thanks, buddy. I'll see you next week. We'll be on. Thank you very, very, very much. I appreciate that. Woohoo, everybody give Stan a round of applause. Woo. This is a round of applause. I have a lot of stupid jokes. A lot of stupid jokes. Why were the laws set in place? And see, I want those stories. I mean, obviously, the reason the giraffe law was set in place was because the Ringling Brothers Barnum Bailey Circus used to come into town, and they actually would have, the workers fishing off the necks of giraffes. Again, way long time ago. So they would definitely they would get in trouble for that. Sorry, I guess I saw that. And there's rules like in Kentucky, it's illegal to go whale fishing or something like that. It's like they don't have an ocean. There's okay, guys, we're gonna get a little bit PG-13, and this is Florida. In Florida, it is illegal to have sex with a porcupine. I don't want to know the story behind that. Never. We're done with Brad's stream. Continue to chat live stream. Okay, cool. Yeah, everybody go over to Craig's channel when this is done, and we'll go and we'll check that out. I'll be there for a little bit. I'll do what I can for a little bit, but I have some other things. I got some learning. I got some reading. I got some stuff. What are the harder waivers you've got approved for? I haven't even tried to get a waiver because I just don't need them. I haven't needed a waiver. So I haven't gotten one. Whale fishing, is that Oh, Stella, that maybe that's what they're talking about. Oh shit. Oh, that was too good. You caught me. Oh, you guys. Okay, Matt. So anyway, have you gotten a request to fly at night? The time I flew at night, I wasn't flying. I was a VO. We had a guy that had the night waiver already with us. Also, Robo Aerial has a night waiver, so if I ever need to fly at night, I can fly with him under his waiver. But I also know how he got it. He got an attorney. The attorney that he used to get his night waiver, that attorney also flies drones, and that attorney also got his night waiver. You have to understand that these waivers aren't extremely difficult to get. They're just detailed. You have to get them detailed. And I have been wanting to make a video on how to get it. I just haven't done it yet, so I don't really know. I haven't done it. So I hope that that helps you. Yes, I have flown at night. I personally have not flown at night. I've been on a crew that flew at night. I was a VO. So, and it's not overly hard, but I'm going to tell you what, flying at night sucks. It sucks. Luckily, we were over by Navy Pier, and we had all kinds of room, and there were no trees, no poles, no nothing in the way, so we didn't have to worry about obstacles. I mean, I can't imagine trying to fly that thing at night with obstacles, because it's like you're just going to hit something. Even because the object avoidance doesn't work at night because it uses the light and it needs light to work. So yeah, I would hate to fly at night just for those reasons. The Queen's personal life isn't allowed to be shown in a negative way on British television. So, yes. Oh, and I did know about that. Keep my wife out of this, please. Oh my God. Do I have my FCC certification or my FAA? Yes, I have my FAA license. But I don't have an FCC certification. I didn't know there was one. Federal Communications Commission is TV. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, let's let Craig get his started. Okay, he's going to start in about 5 minutes after I get off of this. So we're going to go ahead, and everybody's going to go over there and check Doug at Deerfoot FPV. Is a real good video about FCC. Okay, I'll check that out later, Russ. But anyway, you guys all have a wonderful time. I got to throw my end screen on there. Holy cow, I got to throw this. Jeff, it's good seeing you, by the way. I'm glad you showed up. So everybody, check out my website. Check out all my social media, stuff like that. The Patreon. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share the video. Matt, I'll chat with you in a second. And then we're going to all go over to Mr. Craig Squappy's drone videos. And you guys can watch what he's got to say and see. Let's give him a hard time, okay? And until next time, everyone, fly safe. And what do I say? Bye.